Cadence of Conflict, Asia, March 16, 2020. News around the world has blacked out. Everything is about this new virus that should be called the pneumonia virus, also known as Wuhan's 2019 nCoV. Everything, the news, the politics, the economy, the maps, organ harvesting. But that wasn't the only Western bad news on China. Canada had a brilliant solution to the Huawei controversy: go public. So far, that hasn't happened, but Indonesia is buying American F-35s. As the world goes into panic over a glorified common cold, death by economy will be greater than death by disease. People are afraid because people are afraid. Once they freak out to full freak capacity, they will look for someone to blame for all their fear. That takes us to China. China doesn't like being the villain of the world. The Chinese Communist Party doesn't like looking bad. Who does? Most of that bad image throughout the world, including among the Chinese people themselves, comes from unedited videos of what the Chinese Communist government is doing to its own citizens. Other than uncut videos, people are irritated by reports of signs of organ harvesting, along with appointing Communist Party bosses to new leadership positions also hurts China's image, both foreign and domestic. Then, China blames the U.S. Army. Not the military, not the Marines, Navy, Air Force, nor Space Force, and not something more sensible like CIA. A Chinese official said that the U.S. Army took the virus to China. A video is going viral in East Asia of Congressman Harley Rhoda at a House Oversight Committee hearing questioning CDC Director Robert Redfield. So, we could have people in the United States dying from what appears to be influenza when, in fact, it could be the coronavirus or COVID-19, to which the director responds. Some cases have been actually diagnosed that way in the United States to date. And this is being used in China and even among the Taiwanese to argue that the pneumonia virus existed in the United States long ago, wasn't noticed because it was misdiagnosed long ago, but the U.S. Army then took the virus to China. Chinese speakers easily misunderstand because they don't know how democracy works. They believe this proves the pneumonia virus originated in the U.S., even though there haven't been any epidemics of death by pneumonia in the U.S. since the bacterial pneumonia epidemic of 1918. As things progress, China is being pushed to the point of acting on an ancient psychotic belief that all of China's problems exist because China doesn't control Taiwan. If the Chinese PLA military attacks Taiwan, however, they won't be strong enough to deal with their own dissent at home. If China doesn't invade Taiwan, it's because the Communist Party has been rendered catatonic, not knowing what to do. And that is the cadence of the conflict already seen in the Pacific.